Hi there, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm Megan O'Toole, and this is Finger Lakes Gives Live, episode 7. And behind me, you can see this gorgeous shot of Marriage Music right here in Market Street in downtown Corning, New York. And we are pretty much open for business, phase 3. So retail, like this wonderful local music store, Marriage Music, is open. You can come in, you can contact them, you can go shopping on the street. There's expanded pedestrian-friendly blocks with outdoor dining. So just come on down when you can. And even if this isn't your downtown, enjoy your downtown and continue to shop local. And let's all obey the phase 3 social distancing guidelines that every business posts. Because as an artist that has to wait till at least phase 4 to see what we do come back, and please, let's all get there together and follow those rules, and we can do it. We'll get there. We'll be safe. So welcome. I'm really excited to introduce tonight our wonderful guests. We have a great lineup. And speaking of Marriage Music, we're going to hear original music from the owner, Ben Borkowski. There he is. Hi, Ben. Great
Pleasure
to have you. Yeah, and thanks for hosting us this evening. I love my shot of all my instruments and guitars and behind me. We also have joining us live is Lynn Racinko from Community Arts of Elmira, and she's going to talk about the Elmira Infinite Canvas mural project. Hi there, Lynn. Welcome. I can't wait to show everyone more about the beautiful murals being installed. And then we have the wonderful Akua, Leslie Hope, our creator, artist, poet, who's featured tonight. And I can't wait till we get to speak with you at the end. So hang in there, everyone, and enjoy. Oh, you're welcome, Akua. Have a great show. We also have a recorded demonstration from glassblower Aaron Rovner Buck. He could not get here live tonight, but I'm happy that we're still going to be able to show his work and learn a little bit about his life as a glassblower in the Crystal City here with such a wonderful glass heritage. I'm excited to share that with you guys tonight. So let's kick things off with a listen to the original song, Racetrack by Ben Borkowski. I know you're going to love it. I've been humming it all week.
Quarantine was gonna be so tough. Locked down and in prison with the ones that you love. When everything shut down, was it hard to give up? Did you cry when you couldn't go to the store? And you can't even visit your friends anymore? And you'd give anything to go back to before? It's like you're standing still on a racetrack. The scars behind you etched in the mud cracks. Waiting for the earth to move beneath you, waiting for the world to finally resume. Breathe deep, just relax. It's a temporary setback. It's gonna pass, you know that. We're just sailing stones on a racetrack. Was it sad when you left your office behind? Staying home on your laptop, losing your mind? The only way to connect to the world is online. Did you find that it's more difficult than it seems when you're now stuck at home trading culture for memes? And a show about tigers is the best thing you've seen. It's like you're standing still on a racetrack. The skies behind you etched in the mud cracks. Waiting for the earth to move beneath you, waiting for the world to finally resume. Breathe deep, yes, you know that. We're just sound like stones on a racetrack.
Oh, thank you so much, Ben. Welcome. I know I saw people enjoying it and I was grooving behind the scenes there. That was a lot of work. Besides being fun and enjoyable on this end, I said to you when I heard it the first time, where was this weeks ago? I needed this to help me walk through these times.
Yeah, I tend to wait. I think, and this is for all writers, right? You need a deadline. So,
It's true.
in true fashion, I kind of did everything several hours before the deadline to submit
To the Tiny Gallery concert from the Rockwell Museum, correct?
Yeah, for the Rockwell Museum. Yeah,
That's so cool.
It was great. It was a great idea, and it was just it was nice to give myself something creative to do. It was a very dark time for a couple of months there, and it was nice to just, okay, I'm going to make myself do this one way or another, and it was good to play some music again.
And your inspiration was to do something like uplifting. I mean, you know, to help us kind of groove through it. Is that your normal style, or was it something just about this particular thing?
Sure. I don't know. I feel like musically I might be all over the place a little bit. But yeah, I would say, you know, rhythm and beat oriented for sure.
Oh, I love it. And I hope you're going to tell us where we can find more of your music, correct?
Well, I'm not not performing much anymore. Can you believe that? But
I know. Well, we can talk about as a gig musician what you're doing. Yeah, for sure. It's all stuff.
Yeah, I'm playing in a couple different groups. My group is called Pebble, like the little stone,
okay.
And it's all original music. I don't know, kind of. I would say psychedelic, improvisational, kind of out there a little bit. We like to play things however they go. And so
I love that.
every night there's no expectation. We just kind of go in and do our thing and let it become its own.
Have you been doing that virtually?
Well, no, everybody's, the band members kind of been all over the place these last couple months. So we're looking forward to playing together soon. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope so. So you also own this wonderful store that I am broadcasting from on Market Street, and
I do. Are you going to play something for us?
Well, you know, I've been, you know, just taking one down at a time. I haven't had, you know, I'll get there by the end of the show.
Great.
I love that.
Yeah, it's I mean, we're open now, but it's been a slow start. I mean, for one, we service the music community, and the music community was one of the hardest hit industries. You know, we're the last to come back and the first to go. So, you know, things are slow now, and we're hurting as a business, but we're hurting because our community of musicians is hurting. So I think, you know, when we can fix that, when we can, you know, start getting school bands back together, when we can have live performances and wineries, breweries, bars, and that kind of thing. Once the music community as a whole starts to heal, I think, you know, we'll see that as well here at the store.
100%. And for everybody local, just remember, you need a little something, you know, just try and grab it local musically. And hopefully with the street closed, we're going to maybe hear something from you guys, adding some fantastic ambiance and music to the street.
Looking forward to starting that. at the beginning of phase 4, which theoretically could be next Friday. Working very closely with the Gaffer District on that. And believe me, as soon as we can start playing some music out there and getting local musicians out there for you, we will. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Ben, so much. That's good news. And cheers to you. I think you have something
cheers.
really good in your glass. I have Weiss Vineyards. It's summer. I've got some dry Riesling. I love it. You got a very
Nice.
local brew?
A very local brew. This is this is an IPA that I brew here in my house. So there you go.
You're an entrepreneur and a small business owner. It's what we do. That's so fantastic. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed the music. I can see that we had lots of comments. Everyone is as well. And I know people are happy to see your doors open. So come by, say hi to Ben, and check in with everyone. All right.
And check out, real quick, and then check out everybody who submitted for the Rockwell. You can go to their website and check it out. There's, I don't know, 17 or 18 songs. They're all good. They're all so good. So if you like mine, talent. If you like mine, go check out everybody else's because they're all very different, unique, and they're so creative. It's just a great thing to watch.
Awesome. I will absolutely do that. And if you get on the live chat now and remind everyone and maybe put in the link where they can find it, that would be awesome.
Will do. Sure.
All right, Ben, thank you so much again. Cheers.
Thank you.
And it's time now. We're going to visit Lyle. And Lyle didn't go to Corning this week. He went to Elmira. So we're going to see what Lyle was up to in Elmira. He had a lot of fun visiting artists and landmarks and such. Hi, Lynn. He introduced your town, Elmira. He'll go to a mural next, but I wanted to.
Proud.
Exactly. He's having a ton of fun. I'm glad he got to see Colleen McCall's studio. He was inspired. He was trucking along, let me tell you. But I'm so happy to have you here, and you're going to tell us more about the murals of Elmira Infinite Canvas. So how about you just tell everybody what's it about? What is Elmira Infinite Canvas?
So Community Arts of Elmira hosts a program called Elmira Infinite Canvas. And that is a public art program where to date we have installed murals around the city of Elmira. Some of those murals are community-built public art. We hold workshops, free and open to the public, and they can contribute their ideas perhaps to a design. And we have other murals that are signature murals. And it's a multi-sector collaboration. Public art is really for the community. There's a process, but we are grateful for all of the partners, collaborators, funders, and of course, the artists.
Absolutely. And I think we have Brent who's going to show us one of the murals. And he's an Elmira councilman and a great supporter, and actually, I believe, involved with Community Arts Elmira as well.
He is a trustee, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll hear. Yes.
A huge advocate, and really the reason that public art has come alive once again in the city of Elmira over the past several years.
Well, that's fantastic. Welcome, Brent.
I'm Brent Sturmer, 2nd District Councilman of the City of Elmira. I'm so honored and pleased for all of what our community is doing and what we're encountering. One of the most awesome things that I've done in all my years here in our city is worked with the City of Elmira, a business, GST BOCES, Community Arts of Elmira, and the public in general. Whenever you have a community, what makes the community great are things like parks, museums, culture, but more importantly, for the people who drive and walk and to visit, is to see public art. So we had the chance in 2017 to present this mural to our community. It is Lieutenant Colonel Clarence Dart, who was a Tuskegee Airman from Elmira. It's a great inspiration, not only to me, but to the people of our community. Very close to here, we have a brand new housing development that has a dedication to veterans and making their lives better. Art.
Thank you, Brent. And I know now we're going to start to see some of your process, Lynn, and what a vast canvas you guys are working on. So I imagine there's so many discoveries and challenges. You want to take us through some of this?
Sure. So what you were seeing before, we have multiple murals. In 3 years, we did about a dozen murals with partners, funders, artists. Each year, after the first year, which Brent signaled, the Elmira Infinite Canvas chose a project. So last year, it was 360. You stand in an intersection and you see multiple pieces of art when you circle. This is the Lackawanna Rail Trail project that is a feature project this year. Other murals are happening, but this is a feature project where along the Lackawanna Rail Trail, artists are installing to date 6 murals on the City of Elmira viaduct wings to uplift neighborhoods, to uplift the Lackawanna Rail Trail as an attractor for all.
They're wonderful. And I know we get to hear from the artists in a moment, but it's the transformation we can see in these slides, you know, of how it just changes the environment completely. And I know it's a lot of logistics for you guys.
Right. The Lackawanna Rail Trail is recreational, so people have been using it, mindful of COVID, and to have the attention of public art and artists giving that gift, as Brent said, to the community, and not just of the trail, but also of the people who are using the sidewalks, who are biking, who are driving by, on their way back and forth, here and there. It's truly art for everyone, but it is a very specific feature project that we are very proud to collaborate with. And as you said earlier, each wall is so different, and the artists so enjoy the challenges of that. And the interaction with the environment. Sometimes unpredictable, but they are so up for a challenge. So we are so proud that they are participating in the program. And again, that's who you will see next.
Wonderful. Here are the artists of these 4 murals.
Hi, I'm Chloe Burdick. This is my piece Joyride that I created and designed for the Elmira Infinite Canvas program through Community Arts of Elmira. I really wanted her to bring kind of a sense of joy and color to the neighborhood, something to kind of guide kids through a little dark tunnel leading to school or home, and, just provide a sense of hope.
Hi, my name is Christopher Eldred. I've designed this mural with Community Arts of Elmira and the Elmira Infinite Canvas. My inspiration for this mural and a lot of my other works comes from the indigenous masks of various cultures and really just doing portraiture of people. Actually, if you check out my social media on Instagram namely and TikTok at Christopher_Eldred, you can see a lot of my works which mimic this kind of style and this aesthetic. So yeah, give me a follow, check out and see what else we've got coming in the community of Elmira.
Hi, this is Sam Somostrada, the artist also known as Somodot, and here's the mural that I designed and installed for Community Arts of Elmira, Elmira Infinite Canvas. It's called World of Wonder. So this is a whimsical piece showing an adventurer going through a landscape looking at his next adventure.
And I installed as well as designed this mural called Dragonfly Love. It is interactive. I worked in partnership with Community Arts of Elmira and the Elmira Infinite Canvas project, and I'm so excited to be part of it. To be able to see my designs this big and to share it with the community is a dream come true. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, Lynn, that's such a great tour of all of those murals. And are there more still in process, or those four? Where are you at in this?
Mm-hmm. So I want to underscore that these are only 4 artists, 4 murals out of 12 to 15 that we are attempting this year alone. Again, the past 3 years, we've achieved about a dozen. And you can visit our website, communityartsofelmira.com. And you will find an Elmira Infinite Canvas Google map of past murals. Please also connect with Elmira Infinite Canvas Facebook page, and you can see all of the murals that all of the artists are working on, will be working on eventually. That's where you want to stay for the updates. A shout out to Kingsbury Cyclery in Elmira, New York, who contacted us earlier in the week and who will be planning, that's the last I heard, is planning a bike ride around Elmira, around the murals. So Kingsbury Cycling,
that's fantastic.
For that community connection. These are only, again, 4 artists out of a 4-year program that we hope can grow and grow. If there is anyone who is interested in sponsoring, in lending a wall, in working as an artist, because as part of Elmira's creation economy, we pay artists and we pay for supplies. Please contact info@communityartsofelmira.com and give us some information, and we will do our best to respond as quickly as possible. Also, don't hesitate to take a picture of yourself in front of the mural and share it online. And we are adding to Elmira Infinite Canvas. We're working on crosswalks this season.
Oh, so across the street on the actual pavement then. Oh, wow. How fun.
Right. We have designs forthcoming for that, because it is all a process and we collaborate, and we want it, again, public art to be a gift to the community. But we, again, are so grateful for all those participants, and thank you, Megan O'Toole and Finger Lakes Gives Live and our funders for the outreach, because that is one of our primary goals, is to reach out to the community, to touch the community, and this platform is amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers to you. Cheers to Elmira Infinite Canvas and to public art. It's so important now more than ever. And thank you, Lynn, for sharing it. Everyone in the chat was going wild about the murals. So you'll get on right now and you can upload, remember, Facebook, Elmira Infinite Canvas, so we can all follow. I'd love to hear more about the bike ride. It's just such a wonderful project. And I know you work day and night, because I've been in contact with you day and night with like, oh wait, the paint's being delivered. Oh wait, we need a boom lift. So thank you for everything that you do. And it's a joy to share it here.
It's a group effort. So sometimes I have the loudest voice, but there are hundreds and thousands of voices together.
Well, thank you for making that happen and always letting all those voices shine and come together. So it's great, Lynn. Thank you so much. How wonderful. Again, it just keeps going. The Finger Lakes is dedicated to having an art-filled and creation economy. I love it. So now, speaking of the Finger Lakes art, one of our signatures, of course, is glass, known as the Crystal City, and with Corning Glassworks here. But there's also independent glass shops and glass blowers. So this is Aaron Rovner-Bruck, local glass blower, who has a glass family that many of us here locally might know. And we're going to get to hear from him and about his journey as a glass artist. Welcome, Aaron.
Hey, Megan, and hey, everyone at home. I just want to say thank you so much for having me on the program, and thank you so much for hosting this amazing platform for people like me, artists in the local community, to get together and show you guys what we do and to kind of bring it home to you, which is amazing. So thank you so much for that. My name is Aaron Rovner-Bruck. I'm a glass artist. I've been blowing glass for 11 years now. Both of my parents are glass blowers, so I come from a family of glass blowing. And I was born here in Corning, New York. I've lived here my whole life, so I've lived and grown up in a culture of glass and glass art. So it's a huge part of who I am, and it's a huge part of my life and my world. The video that you'll see is of me making a piece that's very special to me. It was a type of glass piece called a Murini piece. Murini is an Italian technique, and it's actually the design in the bottom of the bowl that you'll see. It's these little chunks of colored patterned glass that you create individually and place into a pattern, which you'll see in the video. I made that piece for the orchestra of the Southern Tier. I made it for their conductor, and it was an amazing project. It was really cool to be a part of that and to be able to do something for the community and also to sort of showcase my work, which is really nice. Anybody who wants to see more of my work can see it at the West End Gallery on Market Street right here in Corning, New York. Jesse and Linda are amazing. They have done their best to make it very friendly and safe during these times. And you can call in, you can check the website to see the artwork, or you can go in and they have obviously safeties in place. So you can see my work and many other works of art from a ton of different artists in the area, which is really incredible.
Oh, I love the beautiful detail of the piece at the end. Thank you, Erin. And someone in the chat was asking what studio you work at or for, and your family is Hands on Glass here in Corning. I know you've worked at Victrix before as well, and your work can be found at West End Gallery. So definitely keep following Aaron Rovner Buck and his dad, David Buck's glass, right here in my hand. Again, it's a talented family. It was wonderful to share your work, Erin. So I can't believe it, but we're already coming towards the end here. We have Art at Home, and last week I challenged viewers in honor of our poet Michael Zernecki, who brought beautiful haiku. I asked all of you to send in your local haiku, and 2 people did. Thank you very, very much. And the first one is so on point to our guest tonight, Elmira Infinite Canvas. And one of the artists, Philomena Jack, says, "Paint on my fingers, public art for everyone. Community grows." Yes, it does. And thank you, Philomena, for taking the time out to engage and send your wonderful work to us. The next was a tribute to last week's poet from Howard Nelson. His haiku is about Michael Zarnecki. Michael Zarnecki is a good poet for sure. Earthman, no pretense. I think that describes him perfectly. I had so much fun. Please keep sending in the haiku. I hope you enjoyed those, Akua. It was a fun challenge last week. And welcome to Finger Lakes Gives Live. I've been eager to have you on for weeks now.
Me.
And
I'm delighted to be here.
Well, it really is my pleasure, and it's my way of getting to meet all the cool artists that I've always wanted to know. It's my side reason for all of it. So, but I also get to share you with everyone who's watching, and I know they're thrilled that you're here. Can you tell us to start about a project you have going on right now? That is
Words on Wheels.
Words on Wheels. I got it. Yeah. So what's happening with Words on Wheels?
Words on Wheels is a project that delivers poetry art cards to the frail elderly, served by Corning Meals on Wheels. So you see, we borrowed their name to do that. It's funded by the Arts Council of the Southern Finger Lakes, and there'll be 11 of these cards. We're up to number 5, and the 5th one, which just went out today, perhaps, or maybe tomorrow, includes my poem along with a photography by Chris Walters, who also works for the Arts Council. And the impetus for it was that I'm a frail elder, and I thought about others who, like me, can't necessarily get to the poetry readings and can't necessarily get to the galleries. And I also wanted to bring the artists and the poets that I know who live in the region to these folks. So that's the idea.
Oh, I lost you, Akua. I'll get you right back. That's your beautiful project. There we go. That was just, live.
All right.
You're still here, and you were talking about how you were focusing on the art, bringing the artists together, and the frail elderly.
Frail elderly artists and poets from the region, and that there are 11 in the series, and I'm number 5 in the series. I'm looking for one more art piece to go with one remaining poem. And fortunately, pre-COVID, I had most of these printed. And now that we've moved through COVID, the firm that printed them is, back in business. So I have one more to do. So if there's an artist out there who would like to participate, looking for one more art piece.
Oh, I love it. And I can't imagine you won't get someone who wants to engage through this platform. And I know that this is specifically for, as you say, the folks who are receiving Meals on Wheels. And I love the idea of that project.
But you wanted me to mention the wild distribution.
You had a little something about wild distribution.
The wild distribution, which we can't do because of COVID. But the concept was that people would take the cards and sprinkle them around town in special places, and then people would discover them and then report that they found the card, at the library, at Wegmans, in a coffee shop, in a restaurant. Can't do that. What I now offer to the community is, if you're interested in getting a card or cards, email me your address privately. Please don't make it public, and I'll send
or
you
message
some.
you on Facebook. Yes. Okay.
Message me on Facebook, or yep.
Yeah.
So,
That's so.
oh, okay. Who goes?
No.
Me or
You go. You're the guest. Finish your thought.
I was never great at double Dutch, so forgive me. But
that makes two of us.
So the jumping in part, that's the part. But I wanted to share a poem with you.
Please.
That I had recorded one, and then I thought about the tenor of the times. And I came of age when a poet was supposed to be a cultural worker and reflect what's going on in their community. The project is one aspect of me trying to reflect and meet the needs of community as I understood it. This poem is a different aspect of it, and it's called, the name is I Envy You. I envy you, for whom all of this is new. I envy you who did not tremble at any unexpected call at any unusual hour, announcing your cousin's miscalculated overdose or brother's narc sweep imprisonment, a father's sudden hospitalization, facing proven fears that they won't be cared for. That skinny art guy with the marker beaten to death, the grandmother naked and afraid shot in her apartment, a boy playing alone killed in seconds, the kid walking home from the store murdered, a fiancé celebrating his impending nuptials, bullet riddled with friends in his car, the father waiting for his son to come home from school, executed while he backed up away, a wallet mistaken as a gun, as an immigrant mistaken for some other, stood in the doorway of his own home, had his unfulfilled promise Swiss cheesed by lead, the young woman playing video games with her nephew slain through her open window, the woman rescuer asleep at home, annihilated while she slept, all by domestic enforcers of our states of misbeing. Those designated to maintain peace, secure order, destructive in their misguided executions of dubious duty, systemic thoughtlessness, misapprehensions, protected by uniform and badge and privilege and endless assumptions of others' guilt without second thought or even breath. I envy you who don't know this, who never knew this automatic cessation of futures, this swift and peculiar severance, impetuous eradications, pernicious annihilations, lives ended for minute infractions, imagined slights, no reason whatsoever, sometimes, too often, arbitrary, impulsive slaughter. To find this strange and in its terribleness, I'm glad you find it inconceivably awful. I envy you, for whom this is news, for whom this is new, and perhaps you will demand it change.
I just want those words to keep ringing.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Akua.
listening. Thank you.
Well, it's an honor to have you read that here, and for us in this platform to demand that change with you. You're a profound poet.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
a neighbor, and going through all of this and COVID. And I always ask the poets, what's it like to be a poet at this time? And maybe you're able to at least put emotions, it seems like, into words, but I don't know if that helps you with your emotions. How are you?
It does. It is a gift. It is a gift that I never stop thanking the creator for creating. And every person, the bad thing about COVID is that it exists. The opportunity that COVID has given many is to discover the creator within them. So I work in a number of media and a number of genres. Poetry and words are my core, source, but I related to everyone who came before. Ben Borkowski has repaired my saxophones. I first played with glass making at Hands on Glass and spent some time making glass. I've attended events in Elmira sponsored by that very organization, and I love making art. I'm a hand paper maker for like over 20 years. So all of those are opportunities that people can explore now that they cannot sadly pursue wage making, but maybe they can take a moment to make some paper or write some words or draw something. It's wonderful to be connected to that because it does help me through. It does. And if anyone ever wants any guidance in doing any of it, I'm free to assist them in that.
Well,
Just tell me you want to know, and I'll tell you.
Well, and what a fantastic opportunity that would be. And thank you for tying everyone together as you did. And it's almost serendipitous, but it's also reflective of this community and of the art in the Finger Lakes, which
it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is lovely. And I think it's something that other people want. And I hope that this can elevate
thank you for bringing us all together, because
thank you for saying yes.
No, this kind of platform, it's so necessary. So we get to communicate out. We're not the Emily Dickinsons shoving our stuff in a drawer to be discovered when we depart, right?
Amen to that.
Right.
Cheers, Akua. Cheers.
We get to say it to each other and get it back from each other. And may the circle be unbroken.
Well, you just wrapped that so beautifully with the bow. May the circle be unbroken. Cheers to you. I look forward to walking like 2 streets over. We have cats we have to chat about.
I know.
Beyond poetry, which I would like to talk to you about as well.
Yes,
but thank you again. And please, if there's a moment in the chat, if you could get on and we could learn more, and maybe if you're going to publish that poem that we just heard, or follow your other work and so forth. So I hope so, and proud that it was here first, and honored. Thank you, Akua, so very, very much.
Thank you. All
right, be well. This is art in the Finger Lakes. This is life in the Finger Lakes, and I'm just why I live here. # why I live here. I put that on all kinds of posts all the time. It was an absolute joy and an honor to have all of the guests tonight and all of you viewers tonight, and thank you for all your comments, and I saw you enjoying. Thank you to Ben and his family for hosting us at Marriage Music, the community Arts of Elmira, for everything you did to show us everything tonight, and of course Akua and Aaron Rovner-Buck. Please keep tuning in. We only have 2 more episodes, so if you can, could you like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this wonderful, beautiful arts and culture community we have here in the Finger Lakes. And if you can, take time and remember to give at flxgives.org if you value our arts and culture, and can keep seeing each other through as we get to those next phases where a lot of the arts and culture can open again fully. Again, thank you for your time and your attention. Like, subscribe, share, give at flxgives.org. Make art and practice compassion, and get out there and support those local businesses. Cheers, everyone, to the Finger Lakes and to you and to art.
Quarantine was gonna be so tough. Locked down and in prison with the ones that you love. When everything shut down, was it hard to give up? Did you cry when you couldn't go to the store? And you can't even visit your friends anymore? And you give anything to go back to before? It's like you're standing still on a racetrack. The scars behind you etched in the mud cracks. Waiting for the earth to move beneath you, waiting for the world to finally resume. Breathe deep, just relax. It's a temporary setback. It's gonna pass, you know that. We're just sailing stones on a racetrack. Was it sad when you left your office behind? Staying home on your laptop, losing your mind? The only way to connect to the world is online. It's more difficult than it seems when you're now stuck at home trading culture for memes. And a show about tigers is the best thing you've seen. It's like you're standing still on a racetrack. The skies behind you etched in the mud cracks. Waiting for the earth to move beneath you, waiting for the world to finally resume.